Fifth is the learning modality, which is defined as the way students use their senses to learn. Every students have different learning modality, and as educators, we should acknowledge it and differentiate our instructions to ensure that students can learn through their preferred modality. First is the visual learning style. Students with this learning style prefers model learning through guided practice and demonstrations, so videos and demo tutorials may be helpful for them, as well as graphs and images and taking down well-organized notes. Also, graphic organizers such as mind maps can be helpful for them as well. Next is auditory learning style. Students with this learning style engage. Next is the kinesthetic or tactile learning style. Students with these learning styles should be encouraged to move or act out what they are learning. So role playing during learning might be helpful for them. Also, we should allow them to move around and go outside to let off extra steam because they are the type of learners who should exert some energy while learning. We could also bring some tangible learning materials for them to play with it and touch it. And also, they can be the type who wants to doodle while they are listening to the teacher. So we should allow them to do that as well. There are also researches which states that there are a lot of people who learn well or who learn better when they are reading or writing. So that creates the fourth learning style. But in my opinion, they are the type of people with mixed visual and kinesthetic learning style. So that's it for the modality. Thank you so much for listening.
Good day everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about the national trend in education in this 21st century. Now let's talk about the inductive and deductive teaching. When we say deductive teaching, it is more on teacher-centered. This is a method that only teacher are speaking and students are listening. We also know deductive teaching as a spoon-feeding method of teaching where all the information are given by our teacher. So the example of this deductive teaching is the old curriculum. Diba dati ang ginagawa lang ay ang mga estudyante nakaupo at ang mga guro ang nagbibigay ng lahat ng impormasyon or ng kaalaman about sa lesson na dinidiscuss. And next is the inductive teaching. Inductive teaching is somewhat opposite or different to the deductive teaching because it is more on student-centered. Students need to learn new things and gain more knowledge by themselves. So kung ang deductive ay old curriculum, ang inductive naman ay ang new curriculum or ang K-12 na tinatawag. So lahat tayo dumaan sa K-12 at nakita natin kung ano yung pagkakaiba ng old curriculum sa new curriculum dahil tayo na yung naghahanap or ang mga estudyante na yung naghahanap ng mga bagong kaalaman or nagsisearch about sa lesson na binibigay ng teacher. And now, let's talk about the differences between deductive and inductive teaching. First is deductive. We have the verification method and sa inductive is teaching method. So what is verification method? So here are the four fundamental method of verification. First is inspection, second demonstration, third is test, and the last is analysis. So sa inspection, dito na chine-check ng teacher if the students are willing and ready to listen sa proper lesson na gagawin. And sa demonstration is dito na nagtuturo yung teacher since deductive ito, teacher-centered, yung teacher nagtuturo, yung estudyante nakikinig. And then test, ang ginagawa sa test, it's either quizzes, recitation. So, yun yung ginagawa ng teacher para measure yung learning ng estudyante. And then, yung analysis is, ito na yung for example, nag-quiz yung teacher, kinolek yung mga papers, and then chinek yung data, almost 100% is, 10 out of 10 ang score. So, ibig sabihin, ay effective yung pagtuturo ng teacher or maraming natutunan yung mga estudyante. Then, sa inductive teaching naman, discovery method, so ang ginagawa dito, since student-centered, ang ginagawa, yung mga estudyante yung nagdi-discover ng about sa lesson. For example, sa science, nagkakaroon ng mga experiment. For example, din sa social studies, ang ginawa ng teacher is pina-search or pina-advance reading ang Philippine history. So, pagdating na sa klase, ang gagawin is i-discuss na kung ano yung mga natutunan. So, yun yung discovery and yun yung replication method. Next and last, the deductive teaching is a fast process and inductive teaching is slow process. Kasi yung deductive teaching, teacher-centered siya, kaya lahat ng alam ng teacher or yung knowledge ng teacher is ipapasa niya na lang sa estudyante, then instant, alam na yun ng estudyante. But the inductive teaching is slow process siya kasi ang inductive is student-centered. Ang ginagawa yung estudyante ang nagsisearch, naghahanap, or nagdadagdag ng mga kaalaman in a particular subject or a lesson. Ngayong may pandemya, ang ginagamit ng lahat is ang inductive teaching method kasi lahat tayo is nasa distance learning. But this inductive teaching method is not new to us kasi simula nang maisa batas ang K-12 curriculum ay inductive teaching na ang ginagamit. Student-centered, kailangan yung estudyante ang maghanap ng mga information or ng mga knowledge on a certain lesson. And then, yung teacher is makikinig, siya yung gagabay, magdadagdag at magtatama kung ano man yung mali na information na nakuha ng isang estudyante. And that would be all. Thank you.